Alright guys, so like in most of the videos they show you, you have to grind down this edge to get the phantom grip to fit in there. I was expecting it to fit easy, kind of looked like it would, but it doesn't. So got a little bench grinder here, or a bench sander. And all you're literally doing is just taking this nice machined edge off of it and making the phantom grip fit. Shout out to the homie Zosh. So now we got the VACA in the garage. First thing we're gonna get to is pulling out the transmission, and we're also gonna get to doing the Kirky seat. So I'm gonna send you on a little time lapse right now, get the whole car apart, pull the trans. The seat is already completely taken apart. So only thing that's in the car right now is just the brackets that are sitting on the floor, and I actually drove it here sitting on the floor with no Kirky in it. The Kirky was actually sitting where the original passenger seat would go, or I mean the rear seat would go. So let's get to the time lapse. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, for those of you that haven't watched the channel before, this is my 1991 Integra. We have a set of eBay drill and slotted rotors all the way around with brand new pads. We also have some max speeding rod coilovers that are adjusted with a little extra preload on them. These are actually Engel CB7 camber kits with a DA upper control arm that also has a camber adjustment. The reason why we do this is so we can have zero camber. For the slicks, you want as much contact patch as you can possibly get. So now that we got the wheels off and everything, we're gonna pop the axles out. We're gonna pull the lower control arm apart. We're gonna get the trans out, and then we're going to get to pulling the trans apart so we can put in a $14 eBay Phantom grip. So in a lightweight car like this, if you guys don't know, the car is about 1,800 pounds. It's fully gutted, full Lexan. It is completely cut. There is still a little more we can cut off of it, but that'll be later on in the video series. The battery is placed right here in the fender well, so we have all the weight as close to the front end as we can. It is a B20B. It actually came in the car. It is a YS1 LS tranny, so it is the best short geared LS tranny you can possibly get. It has a custom put exit header that I built, has an Edelbrock short tube intake manifold, and it also has a 3.5-inch intake pipe, which is not on the car right now. It is still cable clutch, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so got the clutch cable off, got the speed sensor out, got all the wiring out of the way, shoved it back there. I always take the distributor cap off just because I don't like hitting it when I'm trying to loosen the stuff underneath it. We just got the last transmission bolt out, and we should be able to pop this thing out, just like that. You don't even need a hood on your V6 Mustangs out here. I've seen it on YouTube once. They run 10s with no hoods. So this transmission actually looks very good. This O-ring right here on the back was fighting us, so I didn't really film it, but I literally just beat it all apart, remove the bolts for the shifter, and then let it all fall apart. So I'm gonna have to rebuild the whole stack of gears. Right here you see the rings and the spacer. This stack is actually contained by this nut right here, so it'll never fall apart on you. So the counter shaft and the input shaft, I got it all back together. We got Brian out here cleaning the cases on the transmission. Now that we have the diff out, we can get to putting the phantom grip in. It's actually a really easy process, so I'll actually show you kind of like a step-by-step on how to do this. Alright, so the first step you want to do is just get your diff, stick it in the vise. You're going to get your phantom grip. It's going to come in a little box like this. Basically, once you pull it out of the box, this is exactly what it looks like. It's basically 2 metal blocks with 4 really heavy-duty springs in between. These things are just holding it together before you throw it in the diff. And literally, you're going to knock this diff pin out right here, slide your center pin down, slide this in here. Once that pin's out of the way, put your diff pin back in, and then pop these pieces off the side, and then it's going to put pressure against these that rotate right here, and you will basically have a locked or a locker LSD at that point. And we're going to put it on a time lapse and basically show you how it's done. So you get your punch, get your hammer right here. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Once you get it to this point right here, you can leave everything assembled in there. And what you do is slide this Alright, well, it looks like this backside is hitting the ring gear, so what I'm going to do is pop all these ring gear bolts off and then come back to you guys. Alright guys, always remember that these bolts are reverse thread, so they don't come out. They'll basically tighten themselves, so even if you leave them loose, they'll come tight. Now that I have my ring gear off, now I can slide this pin back out. And now I should be able to just slide the phantom grip right in. Alright guys, so like in most of the videos they show you, you have to grind down this edge to get the phantom grip to fit in there. I was expecting it to fit easy, kind of looked like it would, but it doesn't. So got a little bench grinder here, or a bench sander. And all you're literally doing is just taking this nice machined edge off of it and making the phantom grip fit. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I completely skipped the mounting of the Kirky. As you can tell, I'm setting in it right now. We're about to take the VACA for her first drive with the LSD Phantom grip and her seat mounted, so I won't be sitting on the floor anymore. But that'll be it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you at 2,000 subscribers soon. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Phantom grip. There was a lot of extra trimming that isn't described in the details that a lot of people make of the videos. So yeah, that's a little bit different than is described. So if you have any questions about the Phantom grip, leave them down in the comments below. Until the next one.